So I offered a free masterclass, a behind the scenes 1.5 tour of like, how can you set up your podcast for free, and be able to do just the audio, do it easily on your phone or easily on your computer, not buying any fancy equipment to get you started, or even if you want to spend like a very limited amount of money, how to get a cheap microphone, a microphone stand, what headphones to use. Gave them tips on like how to set up your room in terms of getting the best sound quality, the lighting, and then we went through the whole recording process, editing process, publishing process, and promotion on social media. And I was in my element, Todd. I mean, literally, I was living my best life. That was one of the best 1.5 hours I've spent online in my life. Sunjay and I did it together. It was like the dream. Yeah. We had different sections in the webinar. So I started off basically sharing the story behind Pharmacist Diaries, why I created it, how I came up with the brand name, the initial ideas that I had and who I was reaching out to, which was initially students, and then how it's grown into lots of pharmacists and then the international network, etc. And kind of the tips that I found along the way in terms of building a brand from scratch and kind of the mistakes I kind of made or things that took me a long time, which I could now fix if someone else was to start a podcast. And then Sunjay went full, throttle into like the recording and sound, and like we created this amazing like PDF workbook and like free material for people to know like where to buy equipment from, the software. And then when we got to publication stage, I came back in to the masterclass and kind of showcased how I do my social media and also how I get guests. People were quite interested, like they're quite shy to ask people to come on to their podcast, for example. They're like, oh, what if they say no? I'm like, it's cool. You'll find someone else. If that's the worst thing that's going to happen, that someone's going to say no, they were probably not best suited to be on the podcast in the first place. And there's hundreds of other pharmacists or professionals, whoever you're interviewing, depending on the topic, that you could, put out there. And I realized, so this was only a couple of days ago, by the way, I realized that Sunjay and I have this energy, and this passion, and it's like a shared married couple who are working together, and we work together, obviously day in, day out, but we have this brand that we're building, and we get to work together, and there's just so much passion behind what we're doing. And if I can help people to set up their own podcasts and build a larger network in the UK, oh my gosh, I would be so happy. And it's just amazing. So for me,